Yeah, so a while back, I came across an AI-generated romantic, I think it's a TV show. It's called Next Stop Paris, and it was AI written, AI animated. It seems like human beings voice acted it, and I ripped into it. I reacted to it. It's on TCL TV Plus, which is a streaming service. It said it was going to come out in summer of 2024. And now it's October 10th of 2024, so we're in the fall season. So we missed our summer debut, whenever that was. Do I think it's ever going to come out? Probably not. However, with great effort, I found TCL TV Plus's website. I guess I could have just typed in tcltv.plus and would have found it, but in Googling it, it was kind of a pain. But yeah, it's not here, and it's mostly just it's like any other streaming service. It's just got stuff. But it does have an originals page with 3 items on it. One is stand-up comedy, just for laughs. One is TCL holiday, whatever that is. And one is message in a bot. And I was like, well, this looks like AI, so, let's see if they learn their lessons from, Next Stop Paris to put into message in a bot. Ironically, it's available on YouTube. So we're gonna YouTube watch it and see how they did. I want to read the description because I felt like that was pretty enlightening. Also, the upvote to downvote ratio is even, which is, I feel like that's generous, but I haven't seen it yet. So anyway, Message in a Bot is a short film that explores what happens when an alien craft crash lands on Earth containing advanced technology and instructions. Humankind builds and launches a spacecraft capable of interstellar travel. I can't read this. And because of my mouth, and journeys across the universe in an attempt to make contact. The short film from TCL TV Plus is the next step in original content from TCL and their continued exploration of AI-powered storytelling. I don't need to get into it, but the AI-powered storytelling of it all makes the hair on the back of my neck stand up a little bit. But let's stop shitting on it and give it a chance. Here we go. Space. So far, so space. These do look like images, like CGI images. They don't look like, I don't know. We have a spaceship going faster than light. We have Earth, kind of. It's coming to, oh, we have a big cornfields. So basically just Interstellar. Oh, we have a CGI bunny. We have an AI bunny. Cornfields. Okay. Quite the landing. Kind of reminds me of Dragon Ball Z's landing, when the Saiyans sort of just smash into stuff.
We got something approaching.
We got the military. We got a robot that's kind of just floating there.
It's showing us something.
We got the Next Stop Paris mouth movements. Okay.
Good evening, my fellow Americans. In 1752, Ben Franklin flew a kite in the sky, and electricity changed the world.
I think our president has a southern Jimmy Carter accent.
But today, we have made the greatest discovery in all of human history. We have confirmed that
we found a cube, and we're barehanding it.
Has sent us a gift in the form of a test, a code.
His lips are not acting like lips.
Knowledge beyond our wildest dreams. More importantly, they have provided us a map of the universe and instructions on how to.
This is a really well-spoken president, I have to say. Also, they gave us a ship, but we're not using that ship. We're using a different ship. No, we're using that. We're using their ship. We're using their ship. That's their ship, right? Everywhere around the world is watching the launch because it's so important, but there's nobody in it, right? Is Captain Leo in it? Apparently Captain Leo is in it. I wonder what his last name is, or is Leo his last name? Okay, it launched great. Where's the alien ship, though? Wouldn't it have been about easier to use the alien ship? Okay, we passed Mars after passing Saturn. You know you don't have to pass by all the planets to go to a place, right? It's going to a black hole. So it is just Interstellar. It's just, it just ripped off Interstellar. Right? Am I wrong? This is just, Interstellar, but the AI version of Interstellar. It came out of a star. Okay, Kepler 425b, which I think is a thing, but I don't know. Okay, so there's AI alien rabbits, I guess is the parallel to our rabbits. Everything's purple. Same crash landing as the aliens, so we did that right. Okay, a bunch of hooded aliens that talk to us. Is he gonna be wearing a suit, or is he just gonna come out Star Trek style because everybody can breathe? Oh, we got a Chewbacca. Nope, it's a dog. Leo is a dog. That's actually, it's kind of funny. I gotta say, it's kind of funny. So are the aliens gonna misunderstand this because it's a dog, and they're gonna be like, oh man, humans suck because they're lame. So it's a happy, frolicking... Oh, is that friendship? So it's friendship. Okay. And that's it. And then we'll have the credit scroll. And I did look up these people, and these people are all real people. Okay, I'm gonna let the credits roll just out of respect for people who I hope got paid to work on this. Okay, well, let's see if there's anything else. There's not. Okay, first of all, it's got the pacing of every thesis project for an animation department kid in film school. I say that both as a compliment and kind of as a do better. But I think more importantly, so the promise was, I shouldn't have read this ahead of time because the push and pull would have been so different. So it's an alien craft crash lands containing advanced technology and instructions. Humankind builds and launches a spacecraft capable of interstellar travel and journeys to the universe in an attempt to make contact. But what literally happened was an alien spacecraft crash lands in a cornfield in front of a CGI bunny, and then humans find a cube, and then a Southern American president does a really well-informed speech about what this means, which he must have much better handlers around him than the presidents that I've seen make speeches in the last 30 years. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that joke, actually. And then they send Captain Leo, the bit being it's going to be a dog, and so the aliens are going to befriend a dog, and that's cute. But if you're making contact, we just sent a dog, it's cute, but to what, are we going to get a message back? Are they going to send us their dog? We did see an alien rabbit, which was kind of weird. I don't understand. I get that they built a spacecraft, although that spacecraft looked identical, as far as I can see, to the spacecraft that crashed. So why wouldn't they just use that one? Because it seems like it was basically intact. But they made their own, and then they put a dog in it. So now that dog is just going to be on a planet full of a bunch of Jawas from Star Wars. Is that the idea? To whose advantage is that? My God. I'm trying to the nerd, I'm less the filmmaker in me is less upset about it than actually the nerd in me, because was it Cosmo the dog? I don't know. The first dog in space that the Russians put in space, it was the Russians? That was because we didn't know if we could survive in space, so they wanted to put something in space to see if it would survive. So is that the conceptual jump we're supposed to make, that if you send a dog across the galaxy to another planet, that's safer than sending a human? But then we went through the trouble of creating the technology that could probably send a human, and it's like telegraphed that it's a human because it's like what we would consider like a sleep pod for a human. Yeah, I don't know. Cutesy. TikTok. It felt like a TikTok bit. I don't know. Is this the future of filmmaking? Is this the future of television? I believe it. I believe they'll keep making stuff like this. I don't see how they're not, because it doesn't seem like this was a big effort or a big lift from anyone, except for probably the voice actors and the animators that had to. But they had AI animators. I saw that in the credits. There's AI artists or whatever. Yeah, VFX and AI generalists. So like, some of these people, their job was AI, but then I don't know. I don't even know what that entails, because like, we know that AI like artist guy who won a prize in Colorado Springs a couple of years ago, he just typed in a bunch of words into Midjourney, and it spit out an image that he liked. So is that the level of, is this going to replace filmmaking? I mean, for the really cheap, like straight to VOD stuff that like Steven Seagal makes, I can't see how it won't. Is this going to replace filmmaking like the Christopher Nolan of it all, which seemed to heavily be inspired in this thing? Again, if they're training an AI to tell a story and then it looks like Interstellar, can we make the conceptual leap to say they just stole from Interstellar? That they literally trained the AI on the movie Interstellar, which is a great movie, but also what the shit. Yeah. I'm from a creative standpoint, from like a storytelling standpoint, I'm not worried about this stuff, right, as sitting in front of us, taking away me or my people's jobs, my people being the royal we that is, you know, writers and directors and stuff. I don't see how regular people who like movies and TV are going to stand for this. However, as far as like just a general consumption, you know, something to turn on that's better than watching the news, I can see its place. I think I'm just going to make a point to just not watch this kind of stuff anymore, or you know, avoid it if it becomes a thing, because I hate it. So TCL TV Plus, knocking out bangers, as well as just doing the same stuff that all the other streaming services are doing, and you know. So, yeah, maybe the AI bubble will bust, and graphics cards will be sold to people who play video games on their computer again, and not just to server farms. Graphics cards being sold to server farms. That's kind of what I care about. Support storytellers. Support people creating stuff, because it's hard. AI making it easier does not seem to be making it better. You know, there's AI tools that I think are really useful for filmmaking. DaVinci Resolve has a bunch of AI tools in its color grading suite right now, which I'm using, and I don't feel any kind of way about it because it's a tool. AI generating stories can go fuck themselves, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. And the idea that AI, especially generating stories that have been trained on legacy stories that we care about, Christopher Nolan being an obvious example in this case, they can go fuck themselves. Yeah, so kind of feels like crypto, kind of feels like, what's the one, the NFTs. So, yeah, zero Bored Ape faces out of 5 for me. Yeah, catch you next time.